Hello friends, this is Ring Rants and Reviews, and today we will be reviewing 26th August edition of Monday Night Raw. First we had a short preview or heads up for the upcoming matches for the night. They had previously advertised Uncle Howdy versus Chad Gable, Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed, and two triple threat matches for the number one contender Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental title. We'll talk more about it later on this video. The Judgment Day opens the show with a cool entrance. They waste no time to talk about their dominance last week. I hope Dom's real conjugal life is doing okay cause Dom and Liv really have a good on-screen chemistry. The heat on Dom keeps on increasing every week it seems. The crowd was not hesitant to boo him. LWO interrupted their promo. Ray roasted its son Dom real good. They engaged in a small brawl, and when we got back from the commercial, we had 8-man tag team match. I'm usually not a fan of multiple people tag matches, but this match was really good. LW was impressive. I always love the super springboard dive, and boy, that four-way dive from the ring at the same time was the highlight of the match for me. Later, Liv saved Dom, and taking advantage of the distraction, Dom pinned his father via roll-up. Dom has pinned his father 2 times now. It can be used in a storyline in the future. Father vs son in WrestleMania will be phenomenal. If it is Ray's retirement match, then it will be icing on the cake. But I think we'll have to wait some more years for that match to happen, as Ray seems to be in fit shape, and that's good to know. After the match, the Taylor twins showed up and got some payback for the last week. Rhea hit Riptide to JD and Damien hit South of Heavens to Carlito simultaneously. We will see who will stand tall in Bash and Berlin. Later this week, I will post a prediction video for the Bash and Berlin cards. So if you do not want to miss on that, please subscribe and like the video. Moving on, we got Pure Fusion Collective versus Damage Control. That match was decent, with some high flying from the Damage Control. Zelina Vega ambushed Sonya during the match. Damage Control were the ones who grabbed the victory. This storyline is not that interesting to me. Feels like they are just circling around the same script. We then got a short video promo from Bro Dallas. Bo explained why Chad Gable was chosen as their first target in a way which was more like in a poetic term. Then we got a promo from Drew McIntyre. He mocked CM Punk as always. He said CM Punk is scared of Drew McIntyre and expressed how annoyed he is from all the people who keeps on chanting Punk's name. He also claimed that CM Punk is stupid to challenge him in a strap match. His promo gets interpreted by Punk's entrance music. Punk struck Drew from behind with a strap. They had brawl outside the ring. Punk was able to get the upper hand while Drew had no choice but to retreat to the crowd. This is the hottest rivalry in WWE right now. I'm looking forward to this match the most, just after Randy versus Gunther at Bash in Berlin. Now it was 8 time. Jay versus Kofi versus Caden Cross to advance for the Fatal 4-Way match, which will decide the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. It was a relatively short match. All the men had good back and forth, but ultimately Jay got the victory by pinning Caden Cross via spear followed by a Uso splash. We got to see Randy cut a great promo about his history with World Heavyweight Championship. It was a long promo, but a good one that added more value to the match. Promo like this is what a match needs, and we got it on this episode of Raw. Then we had Monster versus Monster, Godzilla versus Kong. We got Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed has successfully established himself as a monster since past couple of weeks, and in this match he took it to the next level. They had good back and forth in the ring. Braun Strowman had upper hand in the ring. Later, Bronson Reed tried to win this match, but Braun stopped him, and they both started to continue fighting in the entrance. locker room area, and parking area, where this segment concluded. They were hitting each other with steel pipes and throwing each other over the cars. Braun even chokeslammed Reed onto the hood of the car, but at the end, Bronson Reed proved to be a stronger monster as he hit Tsunami onto Braun, who was lying over the top of a car. The height was high, the impact was brutal, the destruction even deadlier as the electrical system of the car short circuited just after the impact. Later, we got to see Strowman telling the medics that he couldn't feel his fingers. This looked legit destructive. Then we got the second triple threat match of the night where Xavier, Pete Dunne, and The Miz had a decent match. It was quick roll-ups attempts at the beginning. It was decent at the middle, but it got progressively better near to the end. Pete Dunne was able to grab the victory. Then the most awaited moment for the night, as well as many months, the debut of Uncle Howdy was finally around the corner. But before that, WWE had a tribute video for the late Sid Eudy. I didn't watch WWE at the time when he was active, but still, it's sad to see a person admired by many pass away. Rest in peace and condolences to the family. Now, moving on to Uncle Howdy versus Chad Gable. I loved the entrance of Uncle Howdy. The single note increased in speed and it led to the theme song. The crowd was into it and the fireflies were so beautiful. I could only imagine how magnificent it looked live in person. The match started and Uncle Howdy was dominating. During the commercial break, Gable was able to hit Howdy with an angle slam on the announcer's table. Uncle Howdy beat the ring count at 9. Then we had amazing show of movesets by Chad Gable. He hit Howdy with a superplex and followed it by 3 continuous German suplex. But Uncle Howdy was able to regain control later. At one point, Ivy Nile distracted referee and Gable took advantage of that to put Howdy into an ankle lock. However, Howdy was able to break the lock in the process of which Gable accidentally hits the referee and knocks him out. Then Uncle Howdy put Gable in mandible claw, but Creed brothers attacked him. The other White Six members had Uncle Howdy's back and drove Ivy and Creed brothers away. The match continued and Uncle Howdy finally hits Sister Abigail. 1, 2, 3. He wins his debut match. The match was good. The progress of how White Six was introduced has been successful, and now all they need to do is keep this momentum. I hope WWE doesn't mess this up. Overall, I enjoyed the show. It had proper promos for the building up to the Bash in Berlin and good continuity of story for next week. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to comment your thoughts on the show. You can follow me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. The link is in the description. And finally, subscribe to the Ring Rants and Reviews for similar content.